Andhra Pradesh is emerging as a major growth destination, leveraging its nearly 1,000-kilometer coastline, 14 ports, expanding industrial corridors and strategic East Coast location to strengthen manufacturing, logistics, exports and global investment. By connecting ports, production centers and supply chains, the state is building a more integrated industrial ecosystem. Its focus now is on developing world-class infrastructure, attracting future-ready industries, and of course creating jobs and positioning Andhra Pradesh as a key engine of South India's next phase of enterprise-led growth. To discuss this vision, please join me in welcoming Nabila Jamal back to the stage. Joining her is a leader spearheading Andhra Pradesh's industrial transformation with a strong focus on manufacturing, ports, logistics, investment and food processing. Please welcome Shri T.G. Bharat, Honorable Minister for Industries, Commerce and Food Processing, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. You know, the one thing that I could think of when I was told I was going to be talking to you was the spat that Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh has been having for the last few months or maybe a year on investments. Cheeky jibes that Karnataka ministers and Andhra ministers have been taking at one another on investments, trying to draw investments, global tech companies luring them into each one's states. And so I can say for sure, as someone from Karnataka myself, that if there is competition to Karnataka, I think it is the rising Andhra. And you're the Minister for Industries, Commerce and Food Processing for Andhra Pradesh. I'd like you to give us a sense on where Andhra Pradesh is heading.
First, thanks for inviting for this session. So you must be knowing what's happening. Andhra Pradesh is an young state, I would say. You take Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, they're all ecosystems are built. It's in auto mode. For us, it's difficult because the state had split and then lots of things are happening after that. So 14 to 19, we did good job, but 19 we lost elections, and then in 24 we were back with a great mandate. So people have hopes on our government. So point here is the industrialization for Andhra Pradesh is an important thing because we have a long coast. I think someone was briefing about how Andhra Pradesh is. We have a long coastline, 1,050 kilometers plus. So we are building ports, we are building airports, we are building, we have 3 industrial corridors. That is most important. And we have 3 NIGDIC projects that is going to be like a plug and play industrial zones. So you get a lot of industries. Basically of all this, we have a brand called CBN. I was telling one of your colleagues here in the VIP lounge. So I was telling that, he's a mix of IIT, IIM, IPS, IAS. A mix of that is a product called CBN. So if we are able to sell CBN brand well, we'll be able to get a lot of industries to our state, and that is happening. Today, because we are planning to build all these industrial zones, and you see any kind of projects are, it's been, we have done an MOU and they're getting grounded in Andhra Pradesh. So the good point is any kind of industry. It's not just one particular. You name defense, you name aerospace. You go to any particular sector, we can accommodate to Andhra Pradesh. Chemicals, pharma, anything. And I think for 19 to 24, the trust was lost. So after we are back, we build the trust, the confidence, the goodwill is back. So today, once the cabinet clears, the projects we have WhatsApp groups where the minister, the secretary, everyone are there on the groups. We have 110 plus groups which are cleared under the industries department. So the food processing must be around 30, 40. So we are continuously in touch with them, trying to clear. I think the best part is we have the caption called speed of doing business, and incentives, anyone can compete.
Ease of doing business. Andhra Pradesh tops
Ease
it.
is on top always, but now we've gone further by saying speed of doing business, because initially when Chandrasekhar Garu, Tata chairman, and we had a meeting with the Honorable Chief Minister, everything, this caption came out and then said that you should be unique, you should think something differently. Then Chandrababu Garu told, I think if we do something like this, yes, it is very good. So speed of doing things and speed of doing business is a main thing that is Andhra Pradesh, where we are able to get a lot of projects. I think today we have projects more than 20 lakh crore worth, which are MOUs and which are cleared from cabinet.
I was reading up on how Andhra Pradesh is now ensuring a single window clearance in projects. Yeah. Very difficult, because there are states that are, in general, there's a perception that it's difficult to do business in many states of India. But in Andhra Pradesh, you've changed that perspective for people. Single window clearance. That's what I read about. Could you explain to us? And what are the industries that are thriving under your watch?
So basically, if you see ArcelorMittal, a project which was discussed in 2018 in WEF by Nara Lokesh Garu, the initial discussion started there. 19 to 24, nothing happened. They tried hard for other state, but nothing happened. Then after government was formed, Nara Lokesh Garu had a Zoom call just for 45 minutes, convinced him whatever you want, and we are able to clinch that deal, 1,35,000 crores of worth, and it is going to be India's largest steel plant coming up in Anakapalli district. So how this happened is, it's about the speed. The environmental clearance, we were able to complete the environmental clearance also within 9 months. So these are something, it's like the whole machinery is working, from the ministry, from the government side, from political side, pushing things, and that's the best thing. So that is how we are able to get the deals. I mean, the steel plant, Vizag steel plant, if you take the history, it took more than a decade to get grounded after they decided. I think 15 years or 10, 15 years too. But here we are planning to complete the project within next 2-3 years. I think this is one project I'm saying. You take Google, the same thing, data center. Discussions happened, we were able to close the deal, 1.5 billion, I mean close to 1,50,000 crores worth data center is coming in Vizag. So it's about the speed, and it's like monitoring. Once it is cleared from cabinet, we are in WhatsApp groups, there is one dedicated person to him. And then one more example I would like to say is, recently I went for an inauguration for MSME Park. So he was saying, sir, in 21 days, online, everything was clear. There was no interference from the, any government officer or anything. We were able to clear. In 3 months, we are able to start the project. It's a contract manufacturing from Reliance. So I'm saying the confidence, the goodwill, and how we are able to explain them, the things, and I think that's the most important thing, that we are able to get projects.
Give us a little more on the talent in Andhra. Nara Lokesh is one of your young leaders, and also Chandrababu Naidu. He has been credited to be a visionary, built Cyberabad. He envisioned, in fact, I hear the story was very interesting on how he saw Malaysia expand, and he wanted something as futuristic here in India, and expanded, tried to extend Hyderabad to a neighboring Cyberabad. So he's credited for that. He has proof of pudding to show. So under his, and his son Nara Lokesh, the very cheeky messages on social media while he's trying to attract investors to Andhra, it's a very young, fresh take on attracting investments.
Very true. So Nara Lokesh Garu, I think he's, his qualification is from Stanford. And
you're Cardiff yourself.
Yeah, I did my MBA. So we are, even the cabinet is around 17, 18 members are first timers, young guys, so the next gen. So the point is, I think Nara Lokesh Garu has got a lot of patience, and WhatsApp he's a person, I think he's a WhatsApp man. Every message he is able to read, he can reply. And it is known to every cadre that, what's Nara Lokesh number. And they can get in touch with him directly.
Approachable.
Approachable. That's I think it's very difficult at that stature and, second in line and to be so accessible to everyone. I think that is one of the most important thing. And whatever issues are, that gets to him, he immediately informs either the ministers or the particular secretary or whatever. I mean, if he gets to know what's happening. And I think that is the USP, I would say,
I
for
agree. I've had a good
highly
experience.
educated. So he's got the team, he's got the whole structure built. So he's able to handle things.
And not just, I don't know, what you're saying phone number, but even on Twitter or X platform for that matter, he's so responsive. He responds to.
So a lot of things, medical things also, they request Nara Lokesh Garu tagging him, and they're all sorted out.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the kind of politicians we look forward to as citizens, right? Someone who's engaging, who's responsive, interactive. And so Andhra Pradesh, we know at this point, is attracting a lot of tech companies. And I believe that there was a period where you had announced land prices as low as 1 rupee for companies like Cognizant and TCS. I mean, what a jackpot for companies to get land for ₹1.
So it is not for all the companies, right? So we had the lift policy that in that policy for 1 rupee, only the lift, the companies which are top 500 or something, they are only eligible for that. And if you see 25% from last year, April till March, we were able to attract 25% of investments either from abroad or in India. If someone would like to invest or do something, 25% we were able to attract. And this, after our state, was Orissa at 13%. So it's basically the confidence and CBN brand that has been able to, I think, push things, and they're very comfortable. And I hope our government continues for decades and decades so that, things will improve like how Hyderabad has improved. Like if you see, second time Chandrababu Garu had come in 99. So the airports today, if you see all over India, the first airport has happened in Hyderabad, the outer ring road, the concept. I mean, a lot of thinking was done, and the vision 2020 was built that time, and today it is all implemented. I think looking at Hyderabad, a lot of other cities have grown to what Hyderabad has done.
This whole tussle between which is the capital of Andhra Pradesh, did that take away from the direction where investments were flowing earlier? Now Amravati.
Now I don't know whether you're following the new thing that he's talking. The opposition leader is talking about Mavigan.
That's another place he Okay, I didn't know that.
So he's talking about Mavigan, and he went with 3 capitals. The mandate was given clearly in 2024. So we got 93% strike rate, and Janasena, who's our partner, has got 100% strike rate. So he's now talking about a Mavigan as a capital, where the parliament has passed the bill, Rajya Sabha and parliament, everything is cleared, and now he's talking. So let him talk like that. So we are comfortable. We'll continue for decades, right?
You don't believe in multiple capitals?
I don't think. I mean, every state has got only one capital, and I think we have decided as Amravati as a capital, and it is being done, and it will be, most of the things are on progress, and we have kept a target before 2028, most of the infrastructure works to be done, and I think it's online.
And all the work that had happened earlier in Visakhapatnam and...
No, Visakhapatnam is growing city. It has been, it's like South France. If you have been to South France, it will look like that only, the Vizag region. I mean, now that a lot of IT companies are there, coming there, and then you have the steel plant, the big steel plant coming there, data centers. So I think Vizag will grow on its own. I mean, it's been a good city for Andhra Pradesh, Vizag, and it will grow. There's nothing like that. I mean, for us, from north to south, east to west, every area, districts has to grow. It is not like, and we are planning 175 MSME parks.
Yeah.
Every MLA wanted to, promote their assembly segment so that they have the park they can promote. You should have some industrial park to promote, right? So that's the plan. We want to complete 175 MSME parks. So that's there already 100 plus we have done foundation, some are completed, another 30 also sir has recently done foundation. So we want to complete 175 MSME parks so that we can promote our assembly segments.
In fact, I was coming to that on the government support for MSMEs and particularly startup that are driving innovation. What kind of cushioning is the Andhra government giving to startups in your state?
So the best part is the early bird thing. So first early bird for 200 companies, they get straight 30%, no cap. If it is like 100 crore investment, you get 30 crore. I'm saying that is 30%, and then if you actually follow the rules and if you're able to fulfill, it can go up to 40-45% also. One is incentive part. The second is Ratan Tata Innovation Hub and Spoke model we have in Andhra Pradesh, where Amravati will be having the hub and then we have the spoke in 4 places. The Ratan Tata Innovation Hub, the plan is if someone has got a startup idea, so hand holding will be done. It is just not giving investment or just the capital seed or something. The hand holding is there and till the project is completed or taken off. So this has been built in Andhra Pradesh. It's just not, you pitch in and the thing is done, you just give the finance. It's not like that. So the big companies who are supporting us are going to be there and they will handhold, they'll guide them how to go about, how to plan things. So everything is there. So the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub is going to be one of the major traction
Amazing.
For the youth.
That Google investment is still one of the biggest?
Yeah, Google data center is one of the biggest.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. And equal to that, Reliance is also coming up with a data center.
Could you list out a few of the big companies that have opened up or opening up
for data centers, right?
Yeah.
So these are, I think, one is Reliance, one is Google. There is other companies there. After these people have confirmed, there are lots of people coming for data centers, but sir restricted it till 6 gigawatt. Later on, if you want to do more than that, Lokesh Garu keeps telling, I want to go up to 50 gigawatt. Chandrababu sir says, I can go up to 6 gigawatt. If you want to go up to 50 gigawatt, you have to present me how things are going to be, how the power, everything. So there is a, discussion and debate going on. Hopefully, something is going to conclude very soon, but the traction happened after the Google came.
Lovely. And as I'm wrapping here, I'd like to ask one question. We are looking at AI centers developing in most parts of the country. Bengaluru is, of course, a hub, and Andhra now. We are opening up to data centers, AI. A lot also arisen at the same time, the concerns about water consumption, etc. So how are you going to balance between ensuring business thrives and your environment is taken care of?
So I'll say environment, I think every state will have a pollution control board, there is norms and everything. So that we are going to be strict on it. The water is one thing I think people keep worrying, but if you see Godavari outflow to the sea, now Polavaram is going to start, then you'll have a lot of water storage there. But right now, 4,000 TMC, 3,500 to 4,000 TMC is let out. Now, for a 6 gigawatt, you need 6 TMC of water. I'm saying 4,000 TMC is let out to the ocean, to the sea. And if you're talking about 6 gigawatts that we are planning, it's about 6 TMC. So Godavari is very close by. So water is never going to be an issue. And pollution, we have pollution control board and very strict norms are there. I don't think anyone can escape that.
Great. Rapidly growing state,
yes.
And ease of doing business, it tops the list. I think this is where Rising Andhra is certainly a place to look for anyone wanting to establish.
So if someone is looking for India First, Andhra Pradesh is where they should look. That is our target. And where in India also someone would like to do some expansion or anything, I think Andhra is what we are looking, and that is how we have been progressing. The investments I've already told you that we have 20 lakh crores plus.
You
So
have
hopefully we'll be
positioned
able to do
yourself that way, and
Yeah.
I think you have proof. Previously, your government has done good job in the neighboring state. We wish you all the very best, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.